Hello, everyone. Hey, Jack. Oh. Nah, I assumed as much. It was either I streamed Vic or I streamed this. So we're gonna continue with Arthurian's Legend. In his pursuit of the Godclaw. Is that, I mean, I learned how to do that in EU4. We've already been through this last stream.
Yet another obstacle.
So where is Vaughn?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Forwards!
Mind over muscle.
What's that? We won't falter! You won't survive me. Did you see that?
Nice. I gotta remember the buttons for this. I mean, nothing can be worse than the religious peasants. Trying to change religions was a pain. Da, 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 da. I'm probably gonna fail all these stealth checks because no, not really.
I hope you appreciate this.
Fair and balanced, by the way. No, I don't have to worry about the working conditions, but people wanting to become independent is...
I am helpful, am I not?
Especially in the HRE. Nothing can be worse than existing in the HRE. Or around it.
Follow me.
They will break against our resolve.
I am helpful, am I not?
Up two, keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings.
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander, come to return what he stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say
Have fun,
something.
Jack.
When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture... order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Dresden from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
Hey! Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know. You? Who are you, anyway? Got yourself a little more power than mortals usually have. And now you think you're equal to the gods? If you're equal to anything, it's my breakfast!
Save the last one for me.
Endure this! Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you!
Strike with all your might!
Aporan Sentes.
Inimos travisi.
Was some pretty good rolls. I'm sad I wasted that on him. Running away.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
We can do it!
Ona Adayana.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Move up there. Hey, Tazers. How are you doing?
Endure this!
Adayana.
Hello, Val. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Welcome all those viewers from Valentine's or Val stream. My name is. I'm turning this down. Music volume. So my name is Sogorath. You can just feel free to call me Sogo. I don't care. I mostly stream strategy games. I'm a huge Pathfinder nerd, so hence why I'm playing this. How are we all doing today? Not approaching at all. Damn, she failed. Okay. Hopefully winning. I don't know, last time I fought this dude, I kept rolling horribly.
Make every strike count.
No glory without risk.
Forwards!
Yep, like right there. It missed again. So let's see, I'm down. How much HP?
Magritium Turinos.
Okay. How was the stream, Val? I did not ask that.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Ouch.
You've crossed the wrong line.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
We won't falter!
Go! Okay. I did it. That critical actually. Oh. It's unbearable. The roars of Nulkineth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying, all this melds into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. That was 80 points of damage in that one turn, by the way. Very good. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear, all emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now you only feel resolution. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bared teeth. Rage and terror flash on the demon's twisted muzzle, and the despair on the people's faces gives way to confidence in the coming victory. I almost said growing. Damn, he's still alive?
Magritium Turinos.
That was a piss poor fucking heal.
You are today's sacrifice.
She criticaled for 7 damage. Nice.
I'm wounded.
Yeah, I know you're wounded.
You won't survive me.
The light take you!
Strike with all your might!
There we go.
Minago! Minago! What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
How? This shouldn't have. Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do? I can't do anything with these sores. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
Right. Let's fly away quickly.
Damn, I used to know the Sith code off the top of my head. Peace is a lie. There is only... Now I gotta look it up. There's only passion. Okay, that's what I thought. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. No. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. Nolkenneth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet. Like a dirty heap of bloody fur, it grows quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel.
What do you feel? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
Yep.
I need a mattress, preferably a magical one, so it will fly along wherever I go, and be ready if you start shaking again. It's no fun getting thrown to the rocks.
What an unexpected sensation. Like a sip of the finest wine, a soul-sapping caress. The night was difficult, but for that ending, oh, it was worth it.
I'll be damned. That power again. It's so strange. It doesn't seem like Iomede's intervention. The gods rarely interfere in mortal affairs, and never twice in a row.
That preposterous unscientific power again. Sooner or later, I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects. Or else I'm not Nenio, the greatest scientist on Galarion.
Yes, the power has come to be again. This is a sign that we are on the right path. By the way, how is the volume, Taz? Are you hearing everything okay? The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield, where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. I cannot save during combat. Who am I still fighting? Okay. I just wanted to make sure everything was being heard alright. Give me a moment. I have to look up the... Do. I'm trying to find. That's not what I wanted to do. Aye. Reality, ever ready. Power attack. Hold on. Okay. So I read that wrong. So we go this one. Mythic feat is mythic power attack. Result is complete for you. New mythic rapid shot. Ignore that -2. Wait there. It's kind of useless. Her dex is much higher. So we'll go with mythic weapon finesse. You will grab destructive shockwave. You kind of useless. That's also pretty useless. So what do you got planned for the rest of your night, Tazers? I went with spell focus evocation. Okay. Yeah, I got tired of looking at my cursed HRE game. Who is this? You have a master spell focus. Why is it evocation? Yeah, we'll do mythic channeling. I'll give him yeah, 10 onto his channel. Very good.
Adventures
Oh,
await.
the waiting's never fun.
Magritium Turin. Magritium Turinos.
Let's get to the exciting part.
March on.
Okay, so now I go back and talk to Anivia. What are you gonna do in Hoy? Or do you not know yet? Okay. Somebody's adding me on Discord. Nope, it was a add you for ping. Oh. It was a multiplayer game. You have a cloak resistance +2. Mine is +2 as well. Let me give it to you. You can take that for now. Belt of Mighty Khan. Breastplate +1, nobody cares. Sure, why not? I thought he had a headband of alluring charisma on. I guess I was just mistaken. Are you gonna go normal Russia route, Tazers, or gonna stick with Stalin, or go a different route? Okay. It'll be nice to see how much has changed with a lot of the multiplayer mods when they get updated. Like, I'm interested to see what happens to TFB and what college has planned for it. Regio looks at Socio with contempt. Despite their difference in height, it seems it's the gnome who is looking down at his counterpart. You wanted to ask me about something? I'm listening. Socio lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was a woman in your squad. She perished covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name. But she carried this shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? A personal matter? Of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Regil chuckles after savoring the expression on Social's face. He continues. Her name was Marenta, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail, the extirpators chapter, if memory serves me right. Extirpators. Oh yeah, most definitely. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave me any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us, and the only way to find out where she got it from is to ask at her former chapter. But the gods only know where they are now, and which demons they are slaughtering. Thank you for your answer, Paralictor. With cold politeness, Socio lowers his head and bows before the knight, then turns to you. It seems I have reached a dead end. I will do whatever I can, whatever is within my power and more, both for the crusade and for Trevor. If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. Socio looks away. I sound so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. The shield was Trevor's treasure. Ugh. He wouldn't have given away for no reason. How did this woman get it? Did she deceive Trevor? Kill him? Or perhaps the opposite? She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily. I keep mulling over it, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother, and what role Marenta played in his story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my revenge for my brother on her. Or maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy or a sworn sister, but she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? The cleric's voice trembles. Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I don't know how to pronounce that. I shall pray that we do, but I won't hold my breath. Social shakes his head. Let's talk about this later. I need to gather my thoughts. Oh, nice.
Onwards.
Nevia looks at you with apprehension. She warily reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash. This time it was even brighter than it was over the Great Garrison, and you've changed again. Yerbeth emerges from behind the Nevia's. How did she emerge from behind? She's freaking. Her body is covered in bandages. Her hair is threaded with gray, and her voice is weak. It's as if she has aged a decade. You still came for me, for us. The half-orc's voice breaks. I thought it was the end. Anivia takes her wife by the arm as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit, I've never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today you did the impossible again, right before our eyes. You pulled your people from a demon's mouth, opened the road to Dresden for us, and you saved my family. Again. We've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. She gives you a carefree smile. I got you, Tazers. Whoa, let's calm down now. I was in a ton of reading. 1, 2, 3. I hope these would-be Crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. This night has left scars on our soldiers, on their bodies and in their hearts. But it also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We can destroy the demons, and we will. Nice. Fighting the demons on their own territory is better than waiting for them to come to us like they did in Canabras. We're on the right path. It might not be the easiest climb, but we'll be fine. Hey, why all the glum faces? We won, come on. She raises her sword to the brightening sky. To victory! If we're finished here, I suggest we head back to the camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. Is that right, Your Majesty? Are you tired? You don't like the nasty stench, huh? Should we put in a complaint that the demons didn't greet you with the proper etiquette? As if you know anything about proper etiquette. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. Knife? Really? Darian's shoulders slump, but then he grins. I've always wanted to throw a bash in a church. I suppose this counts. Queen Gallifrey whispers so only you can hear her. This beast possessed a terrible, unholy power, and still it fell at your feet. I was right about you. You are more than just a mighty force. You are our hope. For me, for us, for all of Galorian. Another thing, Commander. Your tiefling pal ran off the night of the attack. Nobody's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. The one guy I needed to keep. He's my wizard. I'll let the survivors back, I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let them rest up a little while at least. It was a scary night, but we've still got Dresden ahead of us. Nice. Sounds like typical Stalin. Like what is the point of that? I just dropped a bunch of stuff and I can pick it up immediately. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to the events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become available. Proceed when you are ready. Okay, so let's see here. Journal. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. I wanted to switch back to the party. But shooting people isn't good, Tazers. Boy, I am pleased with you. I asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me is most efficient and, frankly, pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons, plumb the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. Nenio stops to catch her breath. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Hand in hand, we will unravel the greatest mysteries inaccessible to the minds of ordinary people. Just imagine it. I, leading the way, proudly staring into the faces of the gods themselves, and you, my loyal follower, walking behind me every step of the way, writing down my deepest thoughts and admiring the profundity of my intellect. What? Who are you? Nenio stares at you for a while, bewilderment in her eyes, but then it is replaced by recognition. Oh yes, my new follower. So what am I supposed to do? Oh yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for your as yet modest achievements and try to induce you to strive for more of such encouragement. That is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Ah, I see. Your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again, unless I forget. But let's get back to the business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Cadabras and Dresden, as soon as is reasonably practicable. I'll mark the place on your map with a large red cross so you won't forget it. Well, now you know, so off we go, Nenio frowns. Did I just make a rhyme? Perhaps I've discovered poetic talent to myself. Let's conduct an experiment. Quickly, say any word and I'll try to find a rhyme for it right away. Crustacean, condictation. Not the best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent after all, Nenio sighs. But it's no reason to despair. Having a gift of poetry in addition to my inexhaustible knowledge would have been a little too much. Besides, I am catastrophically busy and have no time to spend on writing poetry. On the grand scale of world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. You see, the brain of any given individual can contain only a limited amount of facts. I only expend my memory on things that are truly important. The laws of thermodynamics, divine Esterica, planar geography, things that will lead Galorian to a brighter future. You know, not the guy who is saving the world from the world wound. Nenio rubs her nose. Besides, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because my memory is full of outdated or useless information? What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Galorian. Nenio produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes some notes on it. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. She lifts her chin. By the way, did you know that this is the exact same amount of time the Inquisitors of Canabras need to find the defendant guilty? Why? But to shake off Inquisitors chasing you takes 5 times as long. That experiment proved that running while clad in heavy armor is not burdensome for them at all. Gila looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake, dragging you into this. I mean, I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he'd turn over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Alon. I thought we were kindred spirits. Friends through thick and thin, but it looks like I was wrong about him too. Seal looks at you closely, waiting for your answer. We're going to do the evil route. You are an amazing person, Arthurian. I feel a certain fortitude in you, a strength of will, even when you say something I can never agree with. She sighs. English! Thanks for listening to my grumbling and for helping me to get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jenna and see if I can talk some sense into her and find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Alon told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomade should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong, and it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. I don't want to talk to this man. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? Yes, Socio shakes his head. Another dead end. I still know nothing. How could Trevor part with this shield? I can't imagine. I do believe it. I do. But what could have made him part with our family relic? You know, it's not only the Hell Knights who had told me the truth. The Knight Tirabade refused to tell me anything about my brother's fate while I was serving in Canabras. But after these events, she finally broke her silence, and the things she told me. Socio shakes his head. That he was a good fighter, but a terrible knight, and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. He started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He gushed over Prelate Holrun and his witch hunts. Eventually, the goddess's patience wore thin. When he beat up some poor fellow for blasphemy, Shellyan took away Trevor's powers. That was a huge blow for him. He left the city, asking only that his disgrace be kept secret from his family. That's why Irabeth didn't say anything earlier. Brother. My brother. How? He's always been kind, merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? My pleasure. Damn, that's a interesting twist.
Follow me.
The commander becomes a host to an anomalous force, and his dreams are filled with strange visions. He feels the space around him distort, and his sensory organs are flooded by false images, read by distortions of light and air. Reality itself tries to expel the commander into some dark tunnel. At the other end, a grim figure awaits. His body resists this crude attempt to wrench him from reality, but the unknown force finds a tangle in the commander's soul, one made of demonic rage and destructive desire. The stranger grabs at it and pulls like a hunter reeling in a harpoon. Troubled by the sudden intrusion, the dark, anonymous force deep in the commander's soul answered with a menacing growl. The commander. He needs a moment to figure this out. The commander is being summoned, transported through space by some magical force. However, the attempt did not succeed because the commander is not a spirit or demon, but a mortal Azamar. Commander is surprised that this spell worked on him at all. The darkness conceals the stranger's appearance. Staring at the dark figure, the commander feels himself involuntarily leaning toward it. Attraction increases. By force of will, Commander pushes his anger down, as deep in his soul as he can. The attraction rapidly weakens in response, as if the mysterious enemy can no longer sense the commander and concentrate its efforts on him. The apparition recedes, leaving the commander wondering whether it was reality or a nightmare. That was one hell of a nightmare. I need to go sell a lot of stuff. After I... Tazers, you bastard. The soldiers are worried. Everybody can feel it. The decisive battle is coming. The big one. The one we started the crusade for. Some of the lads are getting real jittery. And I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help them. Should I ask the bards to come up with a rousing song, or maybe throw a little shading? Great. And those who distinguish themselves can be rewarded with tokens of appreciation from the commander. A sturdy breastplate for some, a fine bow, or a sharp dagger for others. We can use it to make a small but resilient band of the finest fighters for the rest of the army to look up to. Alright, I will do your hydrate stablers. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. 1, 2, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. It wasn't that long of a break, but a break nonetheless. Like, I'm getting 32,000 because up. I don't know why. Okay. So we gotta bring another army up from the north. Or from the south. So it can reinforce our main force. Let's go back there. Like they're just barely going to be able to make it. Barely. Move you guys down. Transfer. Oh, because they're looking, I think we're gonna head down here and fight those guys for some easy XP. Why do they just get to run past me like that? Like, that's straight up dumb. Run past him. Okay, we'll fight these guys. Easy. Oh, I found treasure. Purple ring. We fight these guys. Here we go. At least I got 6 of the Hell Knights back. Pieces of Unholy Symbol of Ravagug. Orc Double Axe. Always get Cure Wounds. He's already level 5. There we go. Ash Giants weren't so tough. I got a easy belt of giant strength and here. Inventory. Belt of Mighty Con off. We will continue to clear all this stuff out. I know I could totally be adventuring while I'm at it too, but I think that was a very cool game. There we go. There are these guys. Got a magician's ring. Good for illusion school. So we're gonna go ahead and give that to. She already has a magician's ring. What you get? Nope, they don't stack that way. Morale is boosting. Don't care about your stories. Yep, I guess I gotta enter the nameless ruins. Sometimes you just can't save everyone. Yep, that is very true.
We cannot be defeated. Endure this!
Into the fray!
Go for their hearts!
Out of my sight!
We can do it!
That was a waste of a critical.
Make every strike count.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide open!
Patricium Turino.
17.
Forward!
I'll remove this obstacle.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you!
The spirits demand your blood!
Magritium Turino. We won't falter!
A bright future awaits us.
Check that out. Onward. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
I will see to your demise!
Something.
Let us be off. won't survive.
Did we step on
their toes as well?
Oh, thank you for amusing me.
No. Okay.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. Let's move.
Call me again if you need to.
Okay.
I hope you appreciate this.
Okay.
Follow me. Yet another obstacle.
Yeah, they beheaded that ghoul. What, guys? Just a ghoul.
Rules are made to be broken.
25. Let's see here. So yeah.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
You should have listened to reason.
I am helpful, am I not?
What's that?
I am helpful, am I not? Now, what is that?
Onwards.
I am the answer. But what is the question? An elf woman is in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits of her simple white mask. Then she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Hey, wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nenio touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand on the statue, and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surrounds you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes notice of you. It stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as the emptiness itself. Who are you? The name you uttered, that seemed so powerful and proud, rings through the emptiness. Then the sound comes, bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. Do you want to say your name? But what is it? Just a set of sounds you use to associate with yourself? You are Arthurian. Who decided this is who you are? Your parents? Yourself? Someone else? A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? What hides behind the name Arthurian? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself. You hear a stifled cough nearby.
Nenio! You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune. If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment? This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
And my last doubt is dispelled. It truly is her.
I haven't the slightest idea, but it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with. The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about. I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
So, a stranger is capable of uncovering all your secrets with a single glance? I wouldn't wish to meet such a person. I wouldn't appreciate such a blatant invasion of my privacy.
But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling! I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration. It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles. The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge? Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask me where we should look for them. I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers. With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Go ahead and leave then. Alright, so let's see here. So I've done all that I can with hers. Okay. What I failed to sink past this time? More wildlife?
They will break against our resolve.
No ghouls.
This pain is excruciating. So this is how it feels. So this is how this condition is.
Is this a mock fight?
Am I at my limit?
Let us be off.
Level up. It's 31 power? Okay. Let's go on down here. We'll do inspiration.
Follow me. I noticed.
I don't care. I don't want to hear you talk. Storm the walls. Now you're dead. Oh, but his head's off. Off with thine head. That was easy battle. The Crusaders are pushing west. I'm gonna go in here. Easy claps. Strong force. Engage the ghouls and the Nabasu first. Damn. Oh, he saved. It's 15k experience away. Treasure found, an edge of force. Easy claps. But is on the road. On the road again. Your army, your army halts along a hill. In the distance, you see the walls of Dresden. Smoke rises over the city. Winged figures are circling in the sky above it. But they don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. It was once an unassailable fortress. Luckily for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city. In its 70 years, they haven't gotten around to mending them. But this isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Olivia stops, hearing a clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves and Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev enters, wearing opulent armor, with her famous longsword at her belt. The Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion. It wasn't easy to catch up with you. Oh, Your Majesty is here. Your Majesty, what a surprise, Anivia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scouts is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. The Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion and try to imagine I'm not here. I'd like to hear the plan you settle on. Anivia spreads an old map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with the ram, but then there will be street fights. It will be a hell to fight in Dresden. Luckily, somewhere in the city there's a sacred banner. The Sword of Valor. Imide's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption like ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of our disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. And that's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Stoughton Bane is somewhere out there, the same traitor who gave Dresden over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Nura raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. Regil looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. Regil, what do you suggest? What could he suggest? An even more painful way to die? Yura's eyes shine feverishly in her gaunt's face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? For a moment she looks at the Queen's stony face, hesitating, but then she continues in a hollow voice. Everything is futile. You all realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Dresden. Beth, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. We all know what we were signing up for, but now that we've got here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Dresden by some miracle, and we're about to take it back. Kinda like to chicken out, don't you think? It doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die, but what could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Your best voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more and its wave of rage will engulf you. A shadow of something like fear flashes across Erebeth's eyes. You'd leave me behind so that I'd have to mourn the dead, my entire order, all my friends? That's worse than dying along with everyone else. Dresden will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you sees and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out. Exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control if you want to. There you have it, a perfect illustration of why the Crusades have not made an inch of progression in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of a knightly order by an idealistic queen, circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. Why was this such a freaking hard word to say? And now said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Regil chuckles harshly. Absolutely everything in this situation, from the story of Erebeth's rise to the reasons why she lost her reason and demonstrates how dire matters truly are on our front. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that, we'll need to drive the black sheep from the herd. Sir Paralictor, are you comfortable with this idealistic queen standing next to you? Very much so, your majesty. Besides, you asked us not to pay you any heed. The queen looks at Erebeth. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was once in your place, Commander. Your Tirabade. Why is that always so hard to say? Many, many years ago. I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. What made you want that, your majesty? What happened? Erebeth avoids looking at the queen. What happened? My god died. The neighboring lands were being devoured by the world wound, and it didn't seem it would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. In this moment, it is easy to believe that she is more than a century old and has seen all the horrible events of the region unfold before her eyes. But I am still here, and my kingdom still stands, just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. Tearblade shakes her head, or Erebeth shakes her head, and it's as if she's chasing away an apparition. Yes, you're right. Forgive me, Commander. I had a moment of weakness. That was dishonorable and will not happen again. Olivia catches Erebeth's eyes and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do, Commander? Regil, what do you suggest? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls, and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist fire from catapults, or something even worse. They're positioned here. Regil draws crosses on the city map. Luckily, as Anivia said, the city fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from this side, through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they inflict any serious damage on our army. It is a highly risky maneuver. If my unit was injured and exhausted, or suffered significant losses, I would consider the risk excessive and near countenance this plan. Fortunately, thanks to the commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. We're ready to perform the maneuver, but we'll need cover in case we run into any special demons, like the Nabasu. We all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. The fighters won't like that. Our lads are hoping the commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off with the Hell Knights. Really? They won't like it. I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in the Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down on them from the sky? The Eagle Watch are the most experienced Crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across our other units so each one has at least a few. I will fight in the group that storms the gates. Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Here, take a look. Nura spreads another map across the table. I had to dig in the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it. The ace that will bring us victory. This is a map of a secret passage that leads to Dresden's dungeons. An entire army can't pass through there, but your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. Besides, of course, we don't know exactly where the Sword of Valor is stored, but I think we should look in the dungeons first. With a little luck, we'll win the battle before the demons even realize it. I will storm the city with the army. I'm told my presence improves morale. I don't trust Nura. Are you there right now, Tazers? I really want to go with Regal. So, you have chosen to ignore my suggestion. Very well, I won't object. You lead this army, and you bear the responsibility for the outcome of this operation. If you so command, I can send my people to act on their own, and I will attack with your group. Wonderful, that will boost their morale. Alright, we attack at dawn, then may the good gods help us. Oh, don't need ya. Damn, they broke the damn hinges.
March on!
You are today's sacrifice!
We will be victorious!
Hello there.
Let us be off. We cannot be defeated.
At least try to entertain me.
I won't give up.
Let's have some fun.
This. Ice.
And grace.
The heartbeat quickens.
Did we find trouble? With all your might. They did. That's how you hit. Let's move. Did we step on their toes as well?
No mercy for the wicked.
You're irrelevant. Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Follow me. Make every strike
Fighting
count.
isn't that boring after all.
What's on your mind? I wonder. The spirits guide me.
Go for
Mind
their
over
own
muscle.
muscle. Fear. Do not waver.
I'll make short
Refuse to
work of
accept their statement.
Into the fray.
another obstacle. Did you see that?
March on.
Let's
I
prove
will
their
see
logic
to your
is lacking.
demise.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Onwards.
Let the duel commence.
This pain is excruciating.
Let us be off.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Is this a mock fight?
This one was beyond me.
Keep trying.
I hope you appreciate this.
One-handed battle axe.
Let's move.
Let me draw the first blood.
Precision! Grace.
I did not predict so.
Give up.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This'll leave a bruise. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Not gonna be able to save her.
This'll leave a bruise.
Oh, skip the pleasantries. If you insist.
Okay, short rest after that. All those brave crusaders who died. Alright.
Follow me.
Well, this didn't go well.
It won't work.
Forget it.
March on.
Let me get one more chance.
Forget
So we just
Wait.
Miss me already.
Magritio Furio.
They will break against our resolve.
Let's move.
that means I am not going to get over that wall.
We will be victorious.
You won't survive me.
Forward!
I'll
Save the last one for me.
You see that? Endure this! Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Let's have some fun.
Should have listened to reason.
Is this a mob fight?
We cannot
Make
be
every
defeated.
strike count.
You are a Crusader, right? Did you come to free Dresden? My name is Arushale.
You recognize her voice. It's the same woman who sent the message to destined priest in Canabras, warning of the impending attack.
Yes, that was me. Ever since I went over to the Crusaders' side, I've been sending them information about the demon's plans. Sadly, my warnings didn't help save Canabras. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon. But I swear, I fight the forces of the Abyss just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is. For the last few years, I've been passing the demon's plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Canabras of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage.
A demon on the path to redemption? If she's not lying, this is a true miracle. Of course, it's hard to trust a demon, but Goddess, I beg you, let this be true.
An experiment on one's own nature. How interesting. My sincere respect, my honorable colleague. Do keep...
You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them could be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me. But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy
already
way
evil.
to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again.
I get it. Taking pity on monsters and freaks is just something you do. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Yeah, that's why I took pity on you, Lon.
Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again. Farewell.
Who says I wanted you to leave?
Can't hide from me.
We are the light!
I'll make
They
short
are
work
the
of
darkness!
A bit of Baphomet.
Did you see that?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
my sight.
I'm gonna be right back.
ready to move out. I'm always open to ideas.
I welcome your company.
There is a reason why I'm having him go into Sorcerer as well as Oracle, and it's entirely behind the fact that he will become a Mystic Thurge.
This is my path.
Smile, the world's
Open
not
your heart
ending
to
just
me.
yet.
Actually, I probably could have called it there.
Out.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. Go to the main menu. Appreciate it all. I'm gonna go end the stream here. It's four people in chat. Like, yeah, 4 people. So we're gonna go and find someone to raid. Until then, I will leave some music up.